Liner, 2 assassins, a burst mage in the mid lane, and now a Beatrix for consistent damage. Bigetron Alpha, what will they round up their draft with? There you go, they needed the lockdown, and they've picked up a Franco. So, our questions have been answered. It's a Franco pickup for the side of Bigetron Alpha, but do you think this is enough CC to lock down the Fanny and the Natalia?
It somehow is enough, but I do want to mention this. Bigetron, if they manage to survive the early towards mid-game, they have a chance in that Brody to somehow squeak the dub. But I feel like it's the matter of Alter Ego's pressure in the early game. Out there now.
Man, I don't know. I don't really like what Bigetron is bringing to the table, and this is really different to what we are usually accustomed to. They do draft quite crazy and out of the box, and this time they are drafting quite conventionally, except for that Franco pick. But this was also very expected, I would like to say, from the caster desk. But I guess it all comes back down to execution. If they take it to the late game, Alter Ego has a big chance as well.
Well, it's time to just dive into the land of Dawn. We'll see how both of these teams execute their game plans. Alter Ego with the 2 assassins and the instant lockdown from Repo in on that Franco. It's going to be the STM Derby. Ladies and gentlemen, hashtag BTR win or hashtag Alter Champs, because these two teams are already getting at it. Repo with the cheeky Iron Hook onto the purple buff, buying a little bit more time. Devcoach jumping it on towards Repo, taking a lot of HP from him. Udil is going to be able to jump as well now. It is going to be Udil diving under. So a pick hero in the roamer position, whereas Alter Ego, they're a full pickup composition. Everyone can go for assassinations, but that's where it gets scary. It's all going to come down to the execution. If Alter Ego can isolate these members and split up the map, they're surely going to have the edge. But if Bigetron Alpha can force these 5v5s, it is going to be one-sided for the Red Robots.
I do agree. I think especially in the later stages of the game, they do have the upper hand in terms of high ground as well with the Yves. So when it comes down to it in a 5v5 situation, of course, Bigetron Alpha will win the dub. But the question is, once again, can Bigetron Alpha weather the storm, like Goni mentioned? So we're just going to have to see what happens here. We can already see rotations happening here.
Oh man, Selly Boy already going in. Level 4, and there you have it. First blood and the screams coming in from Alter Ego, presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series Pi. Also, just doing what he can in towards that top side, putting some pressure on to the enemy jungle. Remember, Max mentality. That is one of the questions coming into this matchup as well. Brands, he's stone cold. Every time he gets yelled at, he's chilling. But Max, one of the biggest factors that made him drop to the MDL was his mentality.
There you go. Again, we can see here somehow Alter Ego with the 2 assassinations here. Rotations isn't really too aggressive. Also wants to clear the farms first. So I feel like Alter Ego still want to play this safely.
Yeah, in towards the top side, the Uranus will actually win out, and Devcoach might just be going for a dive. Bottle losing out. Every single lane right now is losing. They have no winning lanes to play with. Alter Ego dominating here in the early game, but we're going to have to see how they set up for this turtle. Fanny already into that turtle. Mid lane and top side all pushed up. Alter Ego now with the pressure. They will most likely be able to pick up the turtle for free. Devcoach now zoning Repo away, goes for the jump, and Bigetron Alpha with no response. A free uncontested turtle for the side of Alter Ego.
The problem is Bigetron Alpha, even though they want to open up vision, every time they're isolated, that's actually going to bring, oh my god, as I speak, an edge for Alter Ego Esports.
Again, another pickoff for Frieder. No rotations here for the side of Alter Ego. I mean, for the side of Bigetron Alpha. It seems like they're lost. Alter Ego now rotating 4 members towards that bottom side. Matt gonna be caught inside of the bush. Goes in for the stun, but Udil's right there for the follow-up. Flickers out of the Yin Yang overturn. Repo now looking for the pickoff. Front to back, not working for now. Real world manipulation instantly nullified by Udil's flicker, and it's a free 2 for 0.
If they extended that a little bit longer, I feel like Bigetron Alpha could have gotten a pickoff, but the issue was the real world manipulation was not in range of the members of Alter Ego Esports, and therefore they were able to get out of that untouched. So the way that Alter Ego Esports set up is, they just need to keep continuing what they're doing, and then they're able to set up for this next turtle, and of course have a bigger edge in the early game.
I do agree with you, so I feel like Alter Ego just needs to somehow play around, but apart from that, I feel like Bigetron Alpha here just needs to chill. He needs to focus farming, of course, and Alter Ego Esports needs to, with their composition, needs to force team fights more, needs to force more resources, baiting out, and we can see her bot side.
Yeah, Matt caught in the midst of it all, goes in for some damage. Torn apart memory is still available. Defcoach is going to get slain under the turret, and that's going to be Bigetron Alpha on the board. First kill of the game, still a 1.4k gold lead. Look at the combos coming in. Yin Yang overturn, able to deal so much damage. Silly Boy just wreaks havoc in towards bottle. He goes for the cutthroat. A double kill for the Miracle Boy here. A 2,000 gold lane, and again, the screams, the yells coming in from Alter Ego.
Oh my god. Okay, 4-1 now. And it was an insane display of chemistry there by the side of Alter Ego Esports, being able to land that Yin Yang overturn, and it was instantly followed up by Sally Boy. So we do see that the communication is flowing very different to what we've seen and established for Alter Ego Esports in the past, and that must be primarily because they are playing their main roster.
Man, looking at the composition, I mean, we saw this, right? We expected this type of gameplay from the side of Alter Ego and as well as Bigetron, but top side here, a gang.
Yeah, a 4-man gank right now. Pi is going to get suppressed instantly with everything pop. It is going to be him taken down, but it is traded for the turtle and a turret in that bottom side. Still a very worth it trade for the side of Alter Ego. That turtle was slain, presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series, but Max jumps in on towards the backside. Anyway, now going for the dive and instantly just obliterates Bottle in towards that bottom, in towards that top turret. That damage is insane. 4 kills on Selly Boy right now. That's a lot of gold placed onto him. Let's see if Repo can get the Iron Hook. He gets it, but only onto the orange buff.
At least he buys more time and doesn't allow it to get stolen by Alter Ego Esports. I think that is still a win for the side of Bigetron Alpha. And it poses the question once again in terms of composition, right? Does Bigetron Alpha have enough CC to withstand the pressure that this Fanny can do? Because over and over, we see that Selly Boy at ease and at displays is able to pick off members over and over with no type of answer from the side of Bigetron Alpha.
Yeah, I feel like apart from that, all from Francon as well as Brody, there is no CC to catch that Fanny. So that is perhaps the reason why Selly Boy has just been everywhere. Like picking off Bottle twice already in the first 6 minutes. This Eve is it's going to be hard to give an impact. That real world manipulation could backfire because Selly Boy could just easily penetrate and just pick him off.
Yeah, you can see Bigetron Alpha already opting to go for a 5-man. Like, they're grouping up. You can see the mid lane going in with the jungler and also Brody here. They're just sticking together. Selly Boy now looking for a gang onto towards that bottom side. So Rizzo's still able to run away. Selly Boy gets out with the cables. But since his debut, Selly Boy, this is his first time since MPL Season 4 on that Fanny.
Wow, that's huge, guys. That shows that Selly Boy, even Selly Boy, a person that we've known who loves the same type of heroes in the jungle position, is already starting to explore. And apparently, he's actually quite good on the Fanny. Being able to get, 4 kills now in the 7th minute is huge. And instead, he was also with a right objective-centered mind as well, already starting this neutral objective in that turtle.
Yeah, I feel like Selly Boy here, even though his debut, but he has been practicing on Nemo TV, I feel like.
He has. He really has, man. You can see, all right? Selly Boy, 4-0-0, a 2,000 gold lead with the second turtle taken away. It's all just Alter Ego at this point of the game. 7 minutes in, but we need to remember that Bigetron Alpha, their composition scales. They need to wait up for that power spike to hit. When they get those items, when they get to those levels, they're going to start to get scary. But for right now, it's still just going to be Alter Ego controlling the tempo. Once again, Selly Boy jumping on towards Matt. But there is a stun instantly. Defcoach now looking for some more. It's going to be the unstoppable picked up by Selly Boy as Pi jumps in under between the turrets. Repo goes in for the Iron Hook Flicker combo onto Selly Boy, but it's going to be actually him dashing away and getting so much damage placed. So Rizzo now going in for the Falling Star Moon. Max not there yet for the damage. He does have the Lycan bounce, but it is going to be him just burst it down before he can dish out the damage. It is a 3-4-0, a complete shutout from the side of Alter Ego. They're still going for more. Yin Yang overturn going to be used on towards Sorizo. Defcoach jumping to the backside. Bottle caught in the bad situation now. He has to flicker away. Pi pops in the consecration, and Bigetron are losing on all fronts.
Huge blunder by Matt. Why was he face-checking the bush, understanding and realizing that they have an Natalia in the hands of Alter Ego Esports? But now, as Alter Ego Esports were ahead in that particular team fight, we're just going to have to see in terms of items, what have they bought?
Wow, took a look at Selly Boy, Defcoach, and as well as Nino. no defensive items whatsoever apart from that Dreadnought from Boy. So I feel like Boy understands that he wants to dive, likes to initiate, likes to find the pickoffs. So Dreadnought armor still built for Boy. But apart from that, Death Coach have to seize and perhaps on his way towards BOD. All damage, all attack for Alter Ego.
This is insane. Bigetron Alpha now 5,000 gold behind of Alter Ego. The Lord will spawn into the land of Don Pi now. Popping Consecration, not just yet. He is going to be able to burst and distract so many members though inside the enemy jungle. Bigetron Alpha trying desperately to go for the purple buff. Pops in the Lycan form from Max as well. Boy has now joined in the fight. It is going to be the Iron Hook whiffing, not connecting onto anybody. Bottle goes in for some damage, but Boy very aggressively jumping with the steel cables. Needs to be careful, needs to be wary of Repo with that ultimate. Pi still in the front. It is going to be Max finally using the Retribution to end this conflict and getting the better of Alter Ego. But it is a Retribution used already from the side of BTR. Lord is up. Alter Ego will choose to go for it, but Bigetron Alpha instantly with the trades in towards that bottom side. Suppressed already. The damage will come through. The Lycan form and the Lycan pounce will be able to shred through Pi, but it is traded for a Lord. Still Alter Ego with the better trades overall.
Huge setup for the side of Alter Ego Esports, being able to bait that Retribution just in time of the Lord, and therefore Bigetron Alpha understanding that they might lose that, especially knowing that they don't have that Retribution, opted to go for a pickoff onto Pi, but I don't see how that's too worth it for the side of Bigetron Alpha. Huge blunder, but of course they were trying to find some compensation for the mistake that they made.
Yeah, I mean, Pi was just a sacrificial lamb trying to distract the people from the side of Bigetron, and there you go, free Lord. We will see though, Alter Ego with this 5k gold lead, I feel like they could somehow find a base turret with their economy. And Bigetron, because they are two behind here, I feel like their damage output from Brody, from as well as Roger, isn't really there.
The thing is, it's the only thing they could have done here. Like, even if they tried to contest the Lord, they don't win in 5v5 just yet.
Yep, that's what I was thinking as well. When it comes down to it, though, now that Alter Ego Esports are trying to make a siege, when it comes down to it, because they are so behind in gold, it should have been in favor of Bigetron Alpha, right? Because they're grouping together, they want to force a 5v5 team fight, and Alter Ego Esports unfortunately can't exploit their pickoff potential because everyone is just grouping together. So coming into the later stage of the game, I don't know how Alter Ego Esports are going to win in terms of siege unless they're able to take at least Bottle or Matt off the bat first.
Yeah, I mean, we saw this here, like Alter Ego winning the early game towards the mid game. Bigetron trying to weather their storm. Right now, they are 6k gold behind. Take a look at the items. Once again, Matt already with Malefic and as well as Hunter Strike. But because they are behind, Brody needs to build a Dreadnought and perhaps a Brute Force first. So once again, they need to build a defensively. Meanwhile, Alter Ego could just go ham with items. Look at Nino, BOD, Hunter Strike. Malefic and as well as DHS already in his bag. So it comes down to positioning because Nino could get some kills here in the next couple of minutes. Yeah. I feel like
7,000 gold lead now for Alter Ego, Bigetron Alpha. The thing is, look at how they're moving on the map. They need to stick as 5 to even just get in their own jungle. This is not good. Alter Ego freezing the waves now. They're looking to... They're just waiting. They're waiting. They're playing patiently. Damage taken is... You know, look at that. Pi, #1 in the damage taken charts. But again, this is just pure shutout from the side of Alter Ego. They're playing the waves, manipulating it very, very well. They're getting the pressure all across the map. And Bigetron Alpha, they're struggling. They want to scale. They want to get gold and XP, but they always have to share the gold and XP because they have to stick together. Once one person shows up on the map alone, it's just over. Alter Ego instantly can come and destroy them with the Natalia mobility, with the Fanny as well. Bigetron Alpha looking for a trade on towards Pi once again. That's going to be the flicker from the side of Repo. Iron Hook as well. Pi is going to get taken down, but again, at what cost? That is the Enhanced Lord in the bottom side. Bigetron Alpha keeps on getting good trades. I mean, trades on the board. I want to call it good though, because it's a free Lord once more. Bigetron Alpha can't really force a fight, and Alter Ego can just back up. They don't have the lockdown available. Iron Hook will whiff. So Rizzo though, canceling the recalls, they might be able to force a fight here. Max jumping in with the Lycan form, Lycan pounce as well. It is going to be the bottom side turret taken down. So Bigetron Alpha, they find 2 things on top of the Lord. Never mind, they didn't put enough damage onto the turret. It's still just a 1-for-1.
They were trying to force a team fight, but unfortunately that Iron Hook missed. So it definitely stopped the momentum from the side of Bigetron Alpha moving, because I think they wanted to take someone off the board, pick off one person. They wanted to instantly race to the Lord. They were a bit too late. And then even though Bigetron Alpha lost the Lord, they wanted to force a team fight, but unfortunately it just didn't work out the way that they wanted to. And now Alter Ego Esports, 5 men up and a Lord already there.
This is going to be extremely hard. Selly Boy now using the steel cables. Pi actually going to be hooked on in towards the turret. Bigetron Alpha though with no response, no follow-up just yet. They don't want to burn their resources for the frontliner. That is going to be the bottom side turret taken down by Nino, who is just lethal right now with the sniper. Top side, Max trying to clear the waves, but instantly Alter Ego rotating Udil and Devkoch. The turret in that top side is going to be taken down to a quarter of health. Only 2 base turrets left remaining, and look at the HP. It's basically one shot for both.
Yeah, they have to be careful when it comes down to it, because even though they're inside the base, if one is a little bit more separated than the other, it can instantly be taken to the advantage of Alter Ego Esports, knowing that Devkoch is always there in the vicinity to find the weakest link.
This is extremely hard, but Devkoch is going to get shut down right there. A very good catch by the side of Repo, but it will enable Selly Boy to have free roam into the team fight. Matt gets a torn apart memory onto Pi. That's a 2-4-0, but the base turret will be taken down. Bigetron Alpha finally finding their momentum and their power spike shift.
Okay, now Bigetron, they are still a 6K deficit on gold. In gold, Alter Ego, they really need to be careful here. Sure, minute number 15, Natalia's power will fall. Now, the question will stand here. What will be the purpose of this Natalia? Will it split push? Will it find pickoffs? Because for now, Bigetron, slowly but surely, finding more objectives on the board, like grabbing more gold as well. So Alter Ego Esports needs to stay initiative here.
For the moment, if we take a look at this, Alter Ego Esports, they do have another option, a possibility. The same gameplay that Rasi brought in yesterday with that split push meta. So that is definitely an option when we get further into the game. Because if we look at the items, like you mentioned, Bigetron Alpha, they're already reaching their power spike. So even if they want to force a team fight, it's going to be very difficult for Alter Ego Esports now that Bigetron Alpha, they already have a slight edge in terms of damage, in terms of sustainability as well.
Yeah, it won't be as easy, but Sorizo now.
Oh no, he opens up the map, but that's exactly what Alter Ego needs. They want you to be isolated. They want you to be alone. And instantly you can see the single target damage wiping him out. 30 seconds, that's a free Enhanced Lord once more for Alter Ego, Gani.
It's so heartbreaking to see. Sorizo just wants to open the map, but I feel like the setup from the side of Alter Ego, they are aware that they anticipate that well. And now, the third Lord for Alter Ego.
Yeah, Bottle goes in, but instantly gets taken down. That's going to be the Cutthroat, getting the Selly Boy godlike for Alter Ego. Now, it's all about the wave manipulation. 30 seconds on Bottle. That's the high ground defense that they have. Base turrets. Turrets are just going to get taken down here. Left, right, and center. There's only one base turret left for BTR, and it might just be the end here. Alter Ego looking for the end. Matt is going to get chunked by the snipe. Repo now looking for the Iron Hook, but unable to connect. Only getting the minions. Pi going up front, trying to zone away the members of Bigetron Alpha, who uses the torn apart memory prematurely. And Devkoch now jumping on the turret with the Lord as well. Bigetron Alpha cannot withstand the siege, and it is going to be Alter Ego getting a 1-0, starting it off strong and defeating BTR in the first game.
My, oh my, being able to take a point off Bigetron here, that's a huge statement for Alter Ego. I mean, the amount of games that they have lost and now being able to take one off the bat is already insane, and you can already feel the passion happening. You can hear everyone screaming here left and right. It's insane. And now, is Bigetron strong enough with this lineup?
I don't know.